Alright, let's talk about something that's got the tech world buzzing, OpenAI's Codex Micro. This $230 vibe coding keyboard has everyone asking, who is this thing even for? And why does it exist? Personally, I think it's a fascinating example of how quickly the AI landscape is evolving. Just a few years ago, we were amazed by chatbots holding conversations, and now we are talking about dedicated hardware for AI-powered coding workflows. But let's break this down, because there's a lot more here than meets the eye. First off, what makes this really interesting is the timing. OpenAI just merged its Codex app into the ChatGPT desktop ecosystem, and now they are releasing a physical keypad designed specifically for this new workflow. It's like they are saying, hey, AI isn't just software anymore, it's a lifestyle. But here's the thing, this isn't just a gimmick. The Codex Micro is a collaboration with Work Louder, a company known for its retro-futuristic mechanical keyboards. So, it's not just a piece of tech, it's a statement. But who's buying it? And more importantly, why? In my opinion, the Codex Micro is a niche product for a very specific audience, AI power users who live and breathe vibe coding and multi-agent workflows. If you're someone who spends hours orchestrating tasks in ChatGPT and Codex, this keypad could be a game changer. It's got programmable macro keys, status lights for tracking AI agents, and even a dedicated voice prompt button. But here's where it gets tricky. This isn't a replace your keyboard kind of device. It's an add-on, a tool for streamlining specific tasks. And that's where the real question lies, is this level of specialization worth $230? One thing that immediately stands out is the design. This thing is heavy, 2.6 pounds of milled aluminum and polycarbonate. It's built like a tank, and that's intentional. It's meant to stay put on your desk, a constant companion for your AI-driven workflows. The mechanical keys are clicky and satisfying, though I can see how they might annoy co-workers in a shared office. But what's truly innovative are the status lights. Blue for thinking, green for completed tasks, amber for pending input. It's like a dashboard for your AI agents. And the clear polycarbonate border lights up to show MIC status. It's a small detail, but it's these kinds of touches that make this feel like more than just a macro pad. What many people don't realize is that AI workflows, especially in coding, are incredibly complex. You're not just typing commands, you're managing multiple threads, switching between projects, and keeping track of agent statuses. The Codex Micro tries to solve this by giving you a tangible interface for invisible tech. It's like having a mixing board for your AI tools. But here's the catch, setting it up isn't as seamless as it should be. You've got to juggle the ChatGPT app and Work Louder's input app, and it's not exactly plug and play. For a device that's supposed to streamline workflows, the setup process feels like a step backward. If you take a step back and think about it, the Codex Micro is a bold experiment. It's OpenAI dipping its toes into hardware, and it's already a collector's item, with resellers asking up to $1,000. But what this really suggests is that AI isn't just about software anymore. It's about creating physical tools that make these invisible processes more intuitive. Personally, I think this is just the beginning. We are going to see more AI-tailored hardware in the future, and the Codex Micro is a proof of concept. A bit rough around the edges, but undeniably innovative. This raises a deeper question. Do we need physical interfaces for AI? In a world where everything is going digital, is there value in making tech tangible? I'd argue yes, especially for power users. The Codex Micro isn't for everyone, but for those who live in the AI workflow trenches, it could be a massive time saver. It's not perfect, but it's a step in an exciting direction. And hey, if nothing else, it's a conversation starter. So, what do you think? Is this the future of AI hardware, or just a flashy gimmick? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take.